Thanks for joining us on the John Mendola Show. We're driven by McCarthy Tire and Automotive Centers. Let's talk Lakeland track and field. The girls and the guys, outstanding job at the District 2 AA Championships. Joining us is the head coach, Art Davis. Well, Art, let's first start on the girls' side, and a great performance by the young ladies, and all starts out with a pole vault for Lakeland.
Eddie Nanowitz has been doing a great job with our pole vaulters the last couple of years, and he really got three of them on the medal stand on the girls' side, which is a great feat for any team just to get three kids on a medal stand. Dana Buskovitz was the leader, obviously, there as a senior, and she wanted to end her career well, and I think she did a great job.
And boy, the Estats did a great job jumping. Brooke Estat with the triple jump and the long jump. Talk about what Brooke was able to do.
Brooke's been working hard lately. She's really been focusing on the jumps. She was going through a lot of mornings on the weekends, and really working on her technique, little things, her landing, just a relentless effort going through and work ethic with her. And she's only a freshman, so a lot of great things hopefully to come for her in the future.
How about Cassidy Jenkins? She has been a stud on the ladies' side, and she just keeps working hard and just seems like she gets a little better every race.
Yeah, Cassidy's a relentless worker as well. She was really focused the last couple of years on technique. I tried to get her a little bit away from that at the beginning of the year, talking about working on speed in between the hurdles a little bit more. Technique can't get much better than what she has. And hopefully, she's going to improve upon her medal standing last year at States when she goes down there next week.
And then, of course, Madison Harding. What a job from her in the high jump and, of course, the 400 as well. She got the 1-2 punch there, a gold and a silver. Tell us about Madison.
Madison is just a tremendous athlete. She has a lot of talent, and she continued to get better throughout the season. She started off a little bit slow, but at the end of the season, she was just one of the toughest competitors out on the track. Her jumping obviously was coming along all season. Coach Stevens got her up pretty high in that high jump, and then she was doing a real good job with that 400, which is one of the most grueling events on the track. And to be a freshman and really attack it the way she did, she has a bright future ahead of her.
We're talking Lakeland track and field here on the John Mendola Show. We are driven by McCarthy Tire and Automotive Centers. They have locations at Wilkes-Barre, Scranton, Kingston, Hazleton, and Williamsport. Art Davis is the head coach. Let's move her over to the guys' side, and we start things off there at the 3,200 relay, Coach.
3,200 relay, we came in top seed by 45 seconds, and with two guys that are sub-2 half-milers on the team, there wasn't really much that many of the other teams could do. We tried to load it with the two other guys. They ran nice legs, got us to lead before we got to those sub-2 guys, and we just wanted to try and shut it down and save a little bit more for later in the meet. I think they can probably go about probably 30 seconds faster than what they ran at the district meet, but we really want to save it for that 4x4 at the end.
How about Gavin O'Donnell with the hurdles? Boy, some tough races there. Some great competition in District 2, and he's right there.
Yeah, Gavin is a great competitor, a great leader on our team. He had a tough headwind, which unfortunately kept him from qualifying in the 110 hurdles. Clipped the hurdle, the second last hurdle there. I think he might have had a shot at beating Tyler Berger, who's a tremendous athlete in his own right. But then came back and won the triple jump, won the 300, or got himself a place in the 300 hurdles down at States, and hopefully we can get a medal out of him down there in that.
We are talking about the Lakeland track and field team. What a job they did, and of course the girls and the guys. Coach, when we move along, you have some long distance runners, of course, guys that do the 3,200 and so forth. Let's talk about the 1,600 winner in Nathan Morgan.
Nathan had a tough season. He was sick. He had pneumonia. It was viral pneumonia. A couple of us on the team, including myself, had that pneumonia. So I know what he was going through, unfortunately. For him, though, he had to compete. I didn't have to compete through it. He took a couple weeks off earlier in the season, and then we just took it slow coming back. And he's got his strength back. He's re-energized and started off the race in that mile with the 58 and closed with the 62. I think there's a lot left in there, too. I think you probably get knock a couple more seconds off when we go down to Shippensburg.
We head over to the 800. How about Mark Arzi, the kind of athlete that he is, and a nice time for him as well?
Yeah, Mark is, he just keeps going at it. He'd like to get out a little bit faster in that 800. He went out about 57, 58. We're trying to get out around 55, 56. And then every time he comes back, he's coming back and right around the minute. So no matter how fast he goes out, he seems to come back at that. So he was a little disappointed with the time, but very happy with the result. And he'll get another shot at it again coming back. But with him and Nathan training together, they're each other's best asset, I think, right now.
And that 1600 relay, they blistered the competition. And one of the guys in there that also did well in another event, Garth Estat.
Yeah, Garth is only a sophomore, broke the school record in the long jump, got second place, qualified for states in the long jump. And then he gave us a really nice leg on that 4x4. I really wasn't expecting us to go that fast. I was hoping we'd get to about 327. We'd run 329 at Jordan Relays. Want to knock a couple seconds off, but to go down to 325, it was quite a surprise. And at that point in the meet, we had the meet locked up, and they really weren't running for anything but their own pride. And they really went out there and showed what we've been working on all season, and that's to start strong and finish strong.
All right, how about packing up and getting ready for states? You're going to have a whole bunch of athletes heading down, and I'm sure it's going to be a fun time for the families, for the athletes. There's a lot of business that's going to go on at Shippensburg University, but it'll be a great weekend for the whole Lakeland community.
Yeah, we really enjoyed going down the last 2 or 3 years, or the last 2 years, and this will be my third year going down as a coach. I've gone down with these kids, almost all these kids, every year. Nathan and Mark and Gavin have been there with me every year. Timmy Hackenberg's going down as an alternate in the relays. These guys have been with me every time, and it's going to be a lot of fun. We got our feet wet the last couple of years, and hopefully we can bring home some medals this year and really score some points down there.
The tradition continues at Lakeland. Track and field has been outstanding for decades, and boy, these athletes work awfully hard, and you get great results there, Art.
Yeah, they always want to start early, and they're always willing to get in the weight room, do the hard work in the off season, get the conditioning. Just a great group of kids to work with. They inspire each other. They work for each other, and I think the most important thing that they come out with is they always work for those team titles, and the individual things come a little bit later. They want to see each other do well, and that's one of the things that makes me most proud to coach these kids.
Always seems like those Lakeland athletes are running against the wind up there at the track. You guys do a tremendous job at the program. And obviously, I know you have great families, and the kids buy into the program and work hard. Art, we wish you well. Congratulations on both team titles there at the district level for AA. We wish you well at Shippensburg University.
Thank you very much for having me on today.
Art Davis, Lakeland Track and Field, here on the John Mendola Show, driven by McCarthy Tire and Automotive Centers.